Hey guys, Justin here in the 2x4 test tent with another unboxing video. This is another one from Amazon, and yeah, this I'm not even going to try and pronounce the name of this one. You can click the link below and you can try and pronounce it. But let's open it up and see what we got in the box. Of course, we've got baby katana, we got the par meter, the heat meter, the watt meter, and the meter. So let's get all these meters out of the way and get into the box. Now, this being Amazon, of course, it's probably going to be a box inside of a box. So we'll see what we got here. Yep, smaller box inside of a bigger box. Out of the way. All right. Now we can get into the main box. Now, this is going to be another quantum board style light. It is going to use Samsung diodes, but it is not the LM301Bs. Oh, look at that. And it's using a Shenzhen Jusan Industrial Co. driver. So it is going to be a little bit on the lower price range. They're actually having a really big sale right now, so it might be quite worth it for some of you to pick this up. Some of the things we have in the box here: activate your warranty now, get a surprise gift. Hey, there you go, kind of cool. Product features and descriptions, spectrum specifications, parameter information, dimensions, after the sale service, all kinds of stuff in here actually. There's our spectrum. Pretty decent, definitely full spectrum. Any other cool info in here? Let's see here. There's the Samsung diodes, dimmer. They have a QB1000, a QB2000, and a QB4000. Safety precautions, dimensions. Warranty. 3 years warranty. Light can be returned or replaced within 30 days after delivery. 3 years warranty, let's see. Within 30 days, free exchange. 30 to 180 days, repair free, parts free, cost to buyer free. 180 days to a year, cost of parts free shipping. And then year 1 to 3, parts and round-trip shipping you have to pay. So yeah, it looks like you have to pay really cost of parts and then cost of parts and shipping. So it's very similar to like the Mars Hydro warranty that's out there. A lot of these companies are starting to do this kind of tiered warranty so that they can tell you that it's a 3-year warranty, but really in all reality it's like a 1 year, because nobody wants to pay to ship this light back and forth especially. But let's take a look at the light itself. Got your standard power cord. It is not detachable. Pull the light out of the box here. Does feel pretty sturdy, so that's good. And there we go. There is the light. The boards are a little bit smaller than I had imagined. being is that they're using the 281 diode instead of the LM301B. They're using the 281 Plus Pro, is what they told me. They don't actually say what they're using on Amazon, but I talked to them on Instagram and asked them what diodes and driver that they use, and they let me know that's what they do. So just wanted to point out really quick here too, it does not look like it has any of the coating, the water resistant coating that a lot of these lights have. It doesn't look like it has that on here. So I just wanted to mention that for those of you that are looking for that feature. I don't know, let's hook this sucker up and see what it'll do. What else do we have in the box here? We've got the tape measure, always cool, nice to have. Hanging kit, actually seems fairly robust. Not too bad. Rope ratchet. Unfortunately, only one rope ratchet. I'm definitely thinking that this is going to need two. So I probably won't even use this. This is a plastic geared one anyway. And I'll use my own rope ratchet. But yeah, let's get this hooked up and see what she does. Alright, we are back and we've got this all hooked up. Now, like I was saying before, this is using the 281 Plus Samsung diodes, so it's not going to be quite as efficient as the LM301B or H, either one. They're both the same, really, would be as far as efficiency, unfortunately. But hopefully the price difference will help some people out that can't jump into that other category. They are having, like I said, a pretty good sale going. They got a coupon code down below for me. The first 40 people to use that coupon code get the extra 10% off. And then they also have a $30 off instant coupon that you click on Amazon. So when all's said and done, this light's going to be a pretty decent price for what it is, as long as it tests out fine. So let's see how it tests. Alright, just so we have some sort of reference here, because the dimmer, it does go all the way to 0, so you can turn it off, but I'm trying to get it to the base value there. There we go. So that's what we're sitting at. Looking at 14 par. Ooh, that's not very much. Not very much watts either, like 3 and some watts. This dimmer is a little bit jumpy, and there's no ratings. There's no like 25% or 50% or 100% or anything like that on it, but it does have like a little point here, so I'll just put the point like straight down just for reference for those of you at home. Let's turn the meter back on. 75 par and 17 watts. Alright, now let's go like to the corner. I don't know if you can see that there. To the corner of the unit here. And just turn it towards the corner. So 323. Now we're in veg territory. So the corner, if you turn it to the corner here, bottom corner, that's your veg at 16 inches. Not too bad, actually. Not too bad. We'll see how high this goes, though. Maybe it only goes another half turn or quarter turn or something. We'll see. But what are we pushing here? 78.5 watts for 323 in veg. Not too bad, really. Not too bad. Let's crank it up to, let's say, like, pointed right directly at the side here. And now we're in flower territory. 595. Wow. I'm actually kind of amazed. What are we pushing wattage wise? $159? Man, that's not too bad. 159 watts. How high does this thing go? Alright, so I've turned it to the top corner. And now we are definitely in Fat Cola territory. 786 in the middle. Holy crap. That's actually really good. 224 watts. Now, I may be pushing a little more watts because these diodes aren't quite as efficient, but damn, is it actually putting out some really good numbers. That's pretty nice. That is not bad at all. Let's see how high this thing goes. So I'm gonna crank it all the way. Doesn't look like it really got much brighter cranking it the rest of that way. Nope. So yeah, we got it maxed out there, basically. 788. That is no slouch though. That is respectable. 224 watts, 788 in the middle. Now let's move it out a little bit here. See how much it falls off. We're at the edge of the fixture. And we're sitting at 530. Still in flower territory. Anything above 500 par is going to give you pretty decent colas. Anything above 600-700, really nice. Anything above 800 in the 1,000 range and above, you really have to have your nutrients dialed in, and you may want to consider CO2. So really this is going to be pretty decent in like a 2x2 space for sure at this point. Let's kick it all the way out to the edge and see where we're at. Light's swinging a little bit. Let me try and stabilize the light. There we go. 283, 282. But that's not turned in. Your leaves are going to turn in and face the light, so that gives it a little bit extra. 320. So it's not really a 4x4 light. Like, you could get away with it if you really had to, but I wouldn't recommend it for a 4x4. Hit this other side here. Should be about the same. Yeah, 350, 360. And then this close edge here. Hit that real quick. 500 at this edge. So yeah, definitely a 2x2 flower light, I would say. I wouldn't really use it in anything bigger than that. Maybe if you had a 2.5 by 2. I wouldn't go too much more than 2 feet this way, but I might go more than 2 feet this way because the fixture is so long. But we're already hitting 500 this way. You go any further, you're going to be well out of range. But you can go all the way to the edge of the fixture here and still hit above 500. So 2x2, this thing is going to crush. So if you got a 2x2 out there and you need a cheap light, I think this is going to be a pretty good deal for you, honestly. And we're looking at stabilizing around 222 watts right now, maxed out. Let's take a look at the board at max. It's a pretty nice looking light overall. I mean, standard quantum board setup. Nothing too crazy and out of the ordinary. The only thing I would say is kind of out of the ordinary is using the 281 instead of the LM301B as far as the diodes. But it's pushing some numbers in a 2x2. But you get something with a 301B and you're looking at 2x3, almost 2x4 numbers with this. But then you're also looking at a lot more price, maybe by 20 or 30%. So I don't know, might be worth it for some of you guys. I don't make the decisions. Like, there's so many different lights out here, there's so many different grows, there's so many different requirements that people have and that they need met, and some of these lights will work for some people and they just absolutely won't work for others. So I just give you the facts, and then you can make the decision from there. So that's really ultimately the person that's in charge is you. But yeah, let's let this thing warm up a little bit, and we'll see what kind of heat numbers we get, and we'll wrap it up. Alright, we are back, and we've had some time to let this thing warm up. So let's bust out the heat gun and get some readings here. 123. Now there aren't any stickers on here to hit, but in the past I've hit stickers and it's only been 2-3 degrees off from what it wasn't on the stickers, so I'm not really gonna mess with that. So it looks pretty even most of the way around. 122 to 126 toward the driver, and then we hit the driver and it jumps up. There's a hot spot there. Where was that at? 142 on the side of the driver, it looks like, because the laser actually isn't exactly where it's pointing, it's just below that. And then the top, 134. So pretty average as far as the top goes. Little hot on that side there. It's kind of weird. Oh yeah, that's definitely... Whew! Man, the sides are hot. The top is definitely hot, but the sides are hotter. That's interesting. Man, that's hot. And then the board, it's definitely fairly warm. This could definitely benefit from having an external fan positioned up here, blowing down on it. Or what I like to do a lot of times is just run another fan from outside and then have a duct blowing in, and that way you can have cool air from outside your tent coming directly in, pointed at the unit to cool it. It's going to help not only cool the unit, but it'll help it last longer. So good thing to do. Overall, it's a decent light, you know. It's not gonna crush any crazy records or anything in like a 2x4, but in a 2x2, this is gonna get the job done. Like, no joke, gonna get the job done. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the unboxing video and the test here. And I think that's going to be pretty much it. Hit the links below. They've got the coupons going and stuff. There again, the first 40 people to use the discount code down there get 10% extra off. So make sure to hit that code up. And until next time, guys, happy growing.